Ever wonder what makes people tick?
Yeah,
Like why we do the things we do.
right.
Today's deep dive, well, we're going to take a look at beliefs
Okay.
and how they shape our actions, and we've got a lot of really cool sources for this one.
Oh, cool.
Everything from cultural studies to religious texts.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I think you might be really surprised by the diverse ways beliefs manifest.
Okay.
In everything from, like our daily routine to like serious life-altering choices.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's really fascinating about beliefs, right?
Yeah.
They're not just these abstract ideas.
Right.
They're actually like really integrated into everything we do.
Yeah, it's like woven into the fabric of our lives.
Yeah, exactly.
And it starts really early.
Oh, definitely.
We found some research here on baby welcoming ceremonies,
Okay.
where like all these promises and blessings are bestowed on a child,
Yeah.
all rooted in the family's belief system.
Right.
It's crazy to think that like even before we can even walk, our path is being shaped by these like unseen forces.
Totally. It's like beliefs are ingrained from the get-go.
Yeah.
It shapes our worldview,
Yeah.
how we see the world.
Absolutely.
And it continues throughout our whole lives.
Right.
Like even something as basic as what we eat,
Yeah, that's a good point.
Ramadan fasting in Islam, or like abstaining from certain foods during Lent in Christianity,
Right.
and the prevalence of vegetarianism in Hinduism.
Yeah.
These aren't just dietary choices.
Right.
They're outward expressions of like really deep convictions.
I mean, it's incredible the discipline and willpower involved in that stuff.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's remarkable.
Absolutely.
It's not just about personal sacrifice either.
Yeah.
It's about this sense of like responsibility to something greater than yourself.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
You've hit on a really key point.
Okay.
These actions, they show like a real commitment to a set of values.
Yeah.
And this goes beyond just food.
Right.
Like, think about charitable acts, like donating your time or money.
Right.
One of our sources actually directly connects this to the Sikh concept of seva,
Right.
which emphasizes selfless service.
Yes, and we have information here about the Khalsa Sikhs.
Oh, wow.
They're known for their dedication to their beliefs
Mm-hmm.
and their commitment to like serving humanity.
Okay.
I was reading about their history,
Yeah.
and it's truly inspiring.
What'd you find?
Like, they've consistently shown a willingness to make huge sacrifices,
Wow.
even putting their lives at risk,
Wow.
not only for their own beliefs, but to protect the beliefs of others.
Yeah, their commitment is really powerful.
Yeah.
Like, it's an example of how strongly beliefs can drive people,
Yes.
even when faced with adversity.
It really makes you think about the power of conviction.
It does.
It does.
Yeah.
So speaking of commitment,
Okay.
our sources also go into coming-of-age ceremonies in various religions.
Right.
And a lot of these happen between like ages 8 and 16.
Yeah.
It's a time when you're really starting to figure out who you are.
It's like a key stage
Yeah.
where they're asked to make a conscious decision to commit.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Like they go from beliefs that are passively inherited
Right.
from their family and culture
Uh-huh.
to actively choosing what they believe.
That's a big step.
Yeah.
They're considered responsible for their actions,
Yeah,
and their choices reflect their own developing belief system.
Makes you wonder, though,
What's that?
like how much of it is genuine belief
Right.
versus like pressure from family or society.
Good question.
Our sources touch upon that.
They do.
The whole, balancing personal beliefs
Right.
with tradition and expectations.
It's a tough balance.
It is.
Yeah.
So how much do outward expressions really align with inner beliefs?
That's a big one.
That is the question.
Like, take clothing and jewelry, for instance.
Okay.
Just because someone dresses a certain way or wears certain symbols,
Right.
does that automatically mean that's what they believe?
That's such a good point.
Yeah.
It's so easy to judge based on looks.
Right.
But like we're seeing here,
Yeah.
there's way more to it than that.
Exactly. That what we see on the outside doesn't always tell the whole story. Yeah.
So where does this all leave us?
Well.
It seems like the main takeaway is that beliefs
Uh-huh.
across cultures and religions
Right.
are these powerful forces
Yeah.
that shape our choices.
Absolutely.
Everything from, everyday decisions
Mm-hmm.
to major commitments.
Yeah, I agree. And, it seems like no matter what you believe,
Yeah,
there's this common thread, this need to find meaning and purpose.
that's beautiful.
It's like a universal thing that connects us.
That is a great way to sum it all up.
Thanks.
And it leaves us with a really thought-provoking question.
What's that?
How do your beliefs influence your daily life?
Ooh.
And maybe even more importantly,
Yeah.
how can understanding the beliefs of others
Right.
help us all be more empathetic and connected?
Yeah. That's a really good question to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah. Great deep dive.
Yeah, it was fun.